season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Fresno State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Potter. With the catch, it's Freeman.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them. Touchdown, Fresno State. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team.
Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Quick completion to the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fresno State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks, it's Jordan. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Just feeds the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Dropping back, it's Potter. Got the back over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets open down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They they've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 17 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the running back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll up with penalty this time. The day backing them up with sacks anyway. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Potter. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To throw, it's Fox. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Oh, he makes the catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Potter. Here comes the heat. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending last time, David. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Plows through the defense. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to pass. It's Potter. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Throwing right. Working the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they'll take a knee. The Trojans need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Straka. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.